Strict laws and regulations restrict the usage of hormones, antibiotics, and pesticides within our food supply. Production agriculture practices and technologies such as the use of GMOs, which is not any more or less risky than conventional crop production, has allowed American farmers to produce more food on less acres in environmentally sound ways. Find out more online at pathtotheplate.tamu.edu. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make lives better.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on the Cindy Cochran Show. We're happy to have you. We also are on 106.1 and 104.5. If you go get in your car you don't want to miss anything, go get in your car and turn to that. And that's especially if you're between Woodlands and New Waverly. You got it. So anyway, we have some really exciting guests today, and we're talking and concentrating on downtown Conroe. I mean, downtown Conroe, when first time I saw it, it was like a movie set. It's so cute, and there's a lot of architecture there, there's a lot of history there, and but a lot of things going on that you wouldn't believe would be in this little tiny town of Conroe. Yeah, they got the clubs, the nightlife, the entertainment, and the food. Oh, so much food is so amazing. So we're going to be talking to two really important entrepreneurs of the Conroe downtown district, and we also have Richard Schischler here behind the scenes, who's always here every day and is working the magic he works. And so we're so happy that you're here, Richard. Thank you for being here. I missed all last week. No, I was here Tuesday, but I missed all last week. And so I am so excited to be here and have so much to say, but I'm going to let y'all talk. Y'all are going to be the ones talking. I just need to thank our
you weren't
sponsor.
even answering my phone calls. I thought the tornado got you.
He did. He said,
really
are you
did.
alive?
Well, because you didn't, you know how when you text the iPhone and if it goes green, that means the phone's dead? That's what happened when I was trying to reach out to Cindy, and I was like, oh no, the tornado really might have gotten her. Yeah, like if you're texting a phone that's dead.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that if you're using an Android,
It's green.
it's green.
But if they're iPhone to iPhone, usually it's blue because that's the iMessage. But if their phone is dead, it sends it as a text, and that text is always going to be green. So
I didn't know that. Thank you, Richard.
that's how I knew you were possibly dead.
Oh.
Because it's like she always answers her phone.
I always, especially if Richard calls, it's like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? But it's funny, when I call him, he answers with, are you okay? It's my
true.
age.
It's
an
true.
age thing. Yeah, he's going like, I don't know how long she's going to last.
Well,
on
like
the show.
today, because we know Sonic and Keath were going to be on last week, and we rescheduled them for today. And when you called twice this morning, I was like, you're going to cancel today, aren't you? Like, I do not want to call these guys and say, oh, yeah, Cindy's canceling again. But they called me twice.
Yes.
And I don't even remember what we talked about. It wasn't that important. But she called back to back. Like, we got off the phone. 30 minutes later, she calls. I'm like, what's wrong?
Oh, because I had a guest cancel. And usually when a guest cancels, that means it's going to be Richard and me. And we have a show called Ask Me Anything. And so I just wanted to be prepared for what we're going to do tomorrow, because she canceled right at the last minute. But it's okay. It's all right, because I tell everybody we're really flexible. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. So anyway, Richard spoiled my surprise with my guests, but I guess you're not going to be surprised now, because you're seeing them right now on the screen live.
Are we live?
Huh?
We're live on YouTube
We're
and
live.
Facebook. Cindy Cochran
Really?
Show.
I didn't
Lone
know
Star
that.
Community.
This is global.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And any relatives you have,
Yo, can I tell people to tune in?
please,
Yeah, go ahead.
please, as many as you want to go ahead. Oh boy. I do need to thank our sponsor, though, because he's making it where we are live, is Chris Wootton, and the Wootton Financial Group is our sponsor, and he is amazing. He's been with us since we were way over on the other side. And he stayed with us. And I tell people, I said, look, this guy has signed on like 3 times. And so, don't be afraid to be a sponsor. It's okay. But Chris Wootton is great. The financial group is great. They will keep you in your retirement and not make you talk you back from the ledge. So anyway, thank you, Chris. Thank you, the Wootton
Well,
Financial
he's
Group.
a financial person and a suicide hotline?
Yes, because a lot of people don't know what to do with their money. And
Do you have that problem? Does anyone else have that problem? Not knowing what to do with their money?
what money is? No, it's
I guess I gotta make more to get that problem.
You can get on the mic.
there's just a lot of people that are wondering, should I keep it in the mattress? Should I put it in a bank? Oops, not the bank. I'll put them back in the mattress. And so he's trying to talk them, and he will keep you safe. So anyway, we want to talk to Keath of Branding Iron. Keath, what's your last name? I just know you.
It's Keath Krueger.
Krueger.
Yes,
Oh, Freddie's brother. I knew there was a way to remember that last name.
exactly. I've been getting that my whole life.
Your whole life.
Yep.
I wanted to be original, but no, okay. My whole life. And son Cheng.
Cheng, yep.
See, that I could get, but Krueger, okay. But Son Cheng what he's doing right now is he's getting in touch with all of his relatives across the world, letting them know that they could be watching him on the Cindy Cochran show.
That's exactly what I'm doing, yep.
Yeah, if they're not already watching Cindy Cochran show on their computers, that now that you can hook up and be able to see your relative. That's so exciting. So we'll have a whole different group there to talk to. They're going like, what is she talking about? But anyway, Keath, I've known Keath for a long time because he was next door to the Waymore FM, and then we became, under the tutelage of Richard Schischler and group. And so we've seen all of the work that you do. You're amazing,
Thank you.
And people come in there, and I just want you to see if you'll remember this. Do you remember the first shirt I got you to do for me?
I do remember making you something, but I couldn't tell you for sure what was on it.
I think you tried to forget I think you tried to forget so fast because Hillary Clinton had made a speech and called all the Republicans and all the conservatives deplorables.
Yes.
And so I came in and said, look, I think this is so funny. So I want you to make me a T-shirt that says adorable deplorable. And you were a little bit hesitant to do that. Just one shirt. I just want one shirt. That's all I want. So he does it. It's beautiful. I think you misspelled deplorable. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, but it was beautiful. And my son saw it, and because I took a picture of it and I sent it to him and said, look what I got. And he said, Mother, don't you dare wear that shirt out. You will be dead within about 20 minutes. People do not wear that shirt. And all my kids got really upset, like, don't wear that shirt. And I was like, so proud of it. So I just had that one picture, and that's all I remember. And I had to hang it up. And
So you
once in
never
a
wore
while,
it too much?
I think people have forgotten about it by now, maybe.
Yeah.
And want to know, why are you adorable, deplorable? What does that mean? And then I get to tell them the story. But anyway, that was my one experience. I think Keath was really worried about what I was bringing him in for. He says, "You're not going to tell anybody where you got this, right?" Right. Promise. I had to sign a little letter. I think it was. But
That's funny.
so I really enjoyed it, and it was just so much fun going in there and seeing what all y'all had to do. Now, who's the creative in your shop?
Well, I mean, it's I would say it's everybody on the team, but I do some of it. My mom does a lot of it.
Oh, your mom! I
Yeah.
miss your mom. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And then we have artists on staff that helps out with a lot of stuff, and so it's teamwork. Teamwork
same
makes the
group?
dream work. Yep.
It's the same group all this time.
Yeah.
Man, you're a good employer. And so the pandemic didn't hurt y'all at all.
It wasn't too bad, no.
That's
So,
good. Well, because people, the only way they could communicate with each other was write something on their chest, on their shirt.
Exactly.
And then that was it, because you couldn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But did you have everybody has to be back 6 feet or 7 feet, and you had to wear a mask?
Yeah, we did do it. I mean, we all had to go through that a little bit. Luckily here in Montgomery County, it wasn't as stringent as some of the other places. And so, I mean, there was definitely times where, we were down and our retail stuff was down a lot. But, I think it was kind of like everywhere, people went out of their way to increase like online sales and things like that. So a lot of people that knew about us or had shopped with us over the years started buying stuff online to kind of make up the difference for, not having the walk-in traffic. So
right. Oh,
we
that's
live in
good.
an incredible community that, it seems like anytime something crazy happens, everybody kind of reaches out to help each other out. And
That's
so,
right.
I feel blessed to call Montgomery County home, and a lot of good people around here.
That's wonderful. We just had the big guy from the Chamber of Commerce. They'd love to hear you. Maybe we may get that clip and send it to them and say, here's what Keath said. But you have expanded now. Now tell me about what you're into now. And Son, you can take a nap until we get back to you. And he had a hard weekend with a lot of people coming in, right? A lot of friends. Are they listening to you right now?
They probably are watching right now.
They're probably watching
I'm
right now.
sharing it, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
They're probably watching it from bed. They're fortunate to be able to relax
Man, I'm
today.
telling you.
and wait, and they're going, that camera doesn't do Son. That doesn't look like Son. No, it's Keath. Okay, we're gonna get to Son, but they see you sitting there. So if you start snoring, we'll let you know. But anyway, Keath. So you got 202 Main, right?
Yes. So we opened that in 2020, and again back to the pandemic. We were open for one day, had one concert that we did with the city, and the next day the governor shut everything down.
Oh
So
no.
we got like a nice little soft run through, and then we had to pretty much wait about 2 months before we could really do anything. And luckily we had opened it up as like a venue, so we were able to start doing private events and stuff like that. And then after a while, the state agreed if you bought like a food certificate, if you spent like another $1,500, you could open back up, But they didn't want you being open as a bar unless you like at least said you had a food certificate. So,
We
and of
do
course
peanut
now
butter
we
and
have a
jelly.
full kitchen and everything, but at that
Yeah.
point in time we didn't. So
Well,
that was
peanut butter and
always-
jelly sandwiches to count
yeah,
as food.
it was a lot of fun stuff to navigate right there out of the block. So
Yeah, right.
but so far we're still here, so that's good.
Well, and we've got a very exciting thing we're gonna this way we tease the audience. They'll have to stay to find out what 202 is getting ready to have happen and you're gonna do and involved in. And I'm gonna talk to Son so he doesn't go sleep. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. You've got the best hair I think I've ever seen. I love that.
Yeah, where did you
This
get
is,
that hair?
Implants.
It's an implant.
Yes.
Oh, so anybody could get that?
I think so.
No, I don't think so. I think you're the only one that has that's. You got a beautiful head of hair.
you.
That's amazing. If I could just get my hair to stand up like that, that's good. Okay, so Son, now you're getting ready to open in downtown Conroe. And why did you choose downtown Conroe? Because Keath was there?
Because Keath was there.
Oh, Keath.
Keath was there. He was the introduction to downtown Conroe when we first had the food truck. We did the first downtown Conroe event in the back of his venue. Yep, we did it in the back of his venue.
Oh.
And then it was a great event, And we had people out there lined up. Those were the good old times. It was fenced off and everything. So, and it was a great venue. He brought something totally different to downtown Conroe. That was a different feel from everyone else, So we really enjoyed it. And he was the one that brought us into downtown Conroe.
Well, tell me, what type of food were you serving that caused the big lines to form?
It was an Asian fusion food,
Asian fusion. That's great.
Yep, Asian fusion food. I think I feel like that Asian fusion food. We truth is having a food truck was frowned upon in downtown.
Was it?
Yes, it was frowned upon. They just felt like it wasn't it didn't belong in downtown, you know. But after the hard work and everything, you know, they accepted food trucks, you know, and now the truck has opened doors for us to help us with the next restaurant and Dragon Bowl, and then Dragon Bowl is doing phenomenal.
Now wait, your first restaurant is
She's never heard
what's
of
it
Dragon
called?
Ball.
I don't know
Oh,
it.
really?
I've
Yeah.
told her about it several times, but she
Yeah.
doesn't.
Don't
But
put her on
I
the spot like that. No,
How
the
sweet.
food truck was a stepping stone. Like it got a foot in the door. It introduces to a lot of amazing people that we got to know, like, you know, Dick, Keath, Mike from the firm, Rodney, the Godfather of Conroe.
Oh yeah,
Just
yes.
amazing people.
That's great.
And people love the food. I felt like what we did was in the food truck, we wasn't just selling food. We served the community. You know, we brought community together. We brought people together, and you know, awareness, just everything in general. Knowing that, I was like, you know, what's downtown Conroe needs something else also, and I believe that you were still building out the kitchen, huh?
Yeah, we were.
He was still building out the kitchen, and we were still building out our kitchen, and it was just great how things work out, you know. And Dragon Bowl, 202 Main, the Hideaway. I love eating there. The food is great.
Well, it's. I mean, Conroe. The food in downtown Conroe is like the treasure
yeah,
of this place, and it will put it on the map for sure because it's got there's so many different. It's a variety, but it's all good food. I mean, you go in, you have something, you go like, oh my word, I think I got to come back. As soon as I get a second job, I'm going to come back and get this food. It's really good, and I think that if you're doing what's Dragon Bowl? Are you saying BOWL?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Bowl.
It is
Nothing about bowling. Okay.
no, it's a noodle bar. So we have four. Let me see how many. I don't know how. I think 3 or 4 different type of broth. We have beef, veggie, tom yum, it's hot sour, red curry, kapun is more Southeast Asian broth, and we might be coming out with a 5th one, but we have 5 or 6 different selection of noodle. We have everything from rice noodle, udon noodle, zucchini noodle, ramen noodle, and our newest is kale noodle. So for anyone that, you know, wants to, I guess, stay on the healthy side, they can get it in a soup or they can get it in a stir fry, and we can make it however they want it.
Really,
That's really good.
that sounds that sounds really. You know what I like about it is because you're staying with the noodle thing and not, and you can get cauliflower or baked potato over here, and you can get, you know, they don't. You haven't gone past what you know is best and good, and you're staying with it and staying true to it. I think that's a lot of places. Their menu is so big. I took a picture of this guy. He said, "Why are you taking a picture of our menu?" And he said, "'Cause that's the biggest menu I've ever seen in my life." How do y'all? He says, "Well, you know what? I have to tell you a little secret. I think I'd made a mistake. I have too many things up there, but I was just trying to please everybody." And I went, "Ooh, Bubba, you know, you have to learn, I guess, to do that because," and he said it was killing him. And I said, "Well, just get your eraser out and just start taking." It's all in chalk, and it was just like that big because there were so many different things. And I said, just start erasing things and say we don't have that anymore. But I think you ought to be really successful with that. That's great. And are you the front man?
I am. I'm a no man. I don't even go. Like, I go and visit the team, but the front man would be my wife. My wife runs the whole show there.
Oh, that's great.
She'll come up with things on the menu to add on a special on a daily, but I'm nowhere a part of Dragon Bowl. Well, I am a part of Dragon Bowl on the back end where when it comes to just creating marketing, promoting, that's what I do. But as far as cooking food, I don't. But I do wash dishes.
You do wash dishes.
That when they
Okay, I like
I'll
that.
walk in and they're backed up. I'll get in there and I'll sweep, wash dishes, wipe the tables down. I think that's what I'm good at.
Okay, I always had this question. You know, in the movies, they see someone and they can't find their wallet, and they go like, "Do you have? I don't have any money." I don't. And so then we're gonna have to wash dishes, and they have to wash dishes to make up their, what they just charged on. What do y'all do?
Honestly, if you come in and you totally forgot, oh man, I forgot my wallet. Da, da, da. It was like, we tell them don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? It's already made. Here, just take it. You know what I mean? Get us next time or whatever.
I guess we shouldn't have said that on the radio, huh? You should
Promote it.
we should. No, but Joe's Italian.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I went there one time and got a dinner, and I couldn't find my card, and my daughter had taken my card to use it for something else, didn't put it back apparently. So I said, "Listen, I am so sorry, but I don't have my card, and do y'all want me to wash dishes? What do you want me to do?" And he says, "Look, just go home, call me, and just read me the number, and that's fine."
Yeah.
And so it was a good thing that was a true story, so I could go home and get it and read the number instead of it being like, I'll never come back in this place again. But it was so nice, and I think if people know you live, near or here, or you're here all the time, and you come into the restaurant all the time, that they'll let you off. Now,
Yeah.
202 Main, have you ever had that?
Well, we have
happen?
an alley right behind us, so we just take them out back in the alley
And just beat it
them
up,
up.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
No, we do the same thing. I mean, for sure. I mean, obviously, if somebody starts doing it like all the time or something, you're
Yeah.
gonna notice.
Right.
But I
right.
mean, most people, it's an honest mistake, and you know,
Sure.
most people have no problem coming back and paying for it later
Right.
or whatever. So
My problem today is they don't take cash.
we take cash.
Well, I know, but like that's the problem I'm
Oh,
running
some
into.
places,
Is like I
yeah.
go in and I have cash on me because we like went to a festival or something. It's like, yeah, we don't take cash. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
why I brought cash, is because
I want to put it on my card.
I don't want to put it in my car. Like I don't.
Yeah, I went to the Astros game recently, and like I don't think any place in there took cash.
Yeah,
It was like everything was
Really?
card only.
yeah, because I went to the pavilion, and they don't take any cash for anything, even for tickets, for food, for beer, for anything.
Yeah.
no cash.
Even the guys running up and down the stairs, they don't take cash anymore.
Which I thought was hilarious because I was like, oh, this is the one guy that will take my cash.
Yeah.
Because he's carrying this giant thing of like waters and stuff. No, we don't take cash. I'm like, what
But it
the
seems
heck?
like I see them, and they've got dollar bills all stuffed in their hand, and
At the pavilion? Or are you talking about at a club you used to work at?
No, no, at the. What's that? NRG that they're running.
Oh,
up and
I
down.
have no idea what NRG.
NRG might. I just know the Astros. When I went this year, they didn't take any cash.
Oh,
And I mean, they may have certain places they do, but every place I went to, they didn't.
wow, that's really strange. I mean, I don't know why I say that, because my grandchildren don't even recognize cash. They don't.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
They just throw it away.
Yeah, they go like, what's?
It's trash.
I can't even throw pennies away, but they felt like, why would you have cash when you have a card? In that card is like cash, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, well, it depends on how much you have in there. I don't always have enough maybe in there to cash that out, but that they don't recognize it, and quarters and dimes and nickel. That's really sad.
Yeah.
It's like the first time we had some interns in, and they couldn't recognize writing. If
It was
they-
cursive.
Yeah, cursive. They
I heard
never
something
learned
about that
cursive.
yesterday,
Yeah.
cursive.
And so they said that you have to print for, they'd have to have it print for them. They wouldn't know how to write. That's so it's just strange how,
And most young kids don't even have a clue how to write a check.
oh no.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, it's bad when you go in line and you get the checkbook out, and everybody, the moans go from one end to the end, and they're like, oh no, it's going to take forever for her to write this out. It's a lot of pressure. But anyway, so 202 is getting ready to do something, and I hope that now are you working in concert with a lot of the other businesses that have entertainment as well, or you're doing just the
Are you talking about for the singing competition?
yes, the singing competition?
No, that's just us here locally. So it'll go. It's called Talent Quest America is the one that like actually runs the whole program, and so they do it across the whole United States. And so locally on this level, we're the local stop. and then there'll be a regional stop where like all the top ones in Texas go, and then from there the top ones from each state go to Vegas. So on the local level, you can win like $2,000 in cash prizes, and then you have the opportunity, if you advance, to win more and more as you keep going.
Really?
And plus, the trip to Vegas is paid for and everything. So
Wow.
So yeah, we have it this upcoming Wednesday. Tomorrow will be the last qualifying round, and then on June 7th, all the qualifiers come back, and they compete to see who are in the top 4.
Now you said they keep going and they can go. Are they going to a different location, or is it going to be 202?
No, after June 7th, it'll be another location.
Will it be in Conroe?
No,
No, it's going-
I think it could be. I'm not sure where it is, but it could be anywhere in Texas.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have to worry about it after
Okay.
June 7th.
Yeah.
He's got enough to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Are you going to give him a T-shirt?
Do what?
Are you going to give him a T-shirt?
I mean, I might.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give him a branding iron shirt or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
let's do it. It's like, I didn't win, but I got this T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I lost. So it's at 202 Main. You have to come downtown Conroe.
Uh-huh.
And is it off Metcalf?
Yeah, Metcalf and Maine.
Metcalf and Main.
That's right on the corner.
I bet you didn't know I knew that. I bet you thought, she just said the name of the right street. Usually I don't, so something happened.
Well, I'm just glad she knows it's in downtown Conroe.
We're in Conroe right now,
Yeah.
right? Yes, okay.
Right.
That's good. Son, okay, now I want to ask you this. Has any of your friends responded yet?
Oh, it's just my phone keeps going off. I'm never gonna pick up. I'm just
They're
ignoring
just-
everything. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're saying you look great. And now I've got to find out about your family. Your wife is the head boss
She's a head.
of this. So why didn't you bring her with you?
She is traveling. We have friends from Michigan that came down to visit, and she's taking them out to Katy to go eat Korean barbecue.
They're going to Katy? Are they going to go to the mall at Katy?
No. There's a place called Volcano Barbecue. Volcano Korean Barbecue.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a true Korean barbecue where you have a table this big, and in the center is a grill and you can go and pick your meat, your protein, your vegetable, and you throw everything on the grill.
and you
Yeah,
cook.
That's cool.
You cook it right on the table.
Okay, are you in charge of cooking it, or are you in
Yeah.
charge of
Yeah, everybody is.
picking it
Yep.
out? And when
It's
you
a smart business.
Yep.
wait a minute,
We don't
that-
have any chefs here. You're the chef.
I think they used to a long time ago. They had a restaurant where you go and you just walk up, and they had it was like kind of like if you went to a supermarket, but they had all the meats there, and you went and picked it out, and then you took your plate over to the place, and it was a grill. You put it on a grill, and you stand there and cook it. And I'm going like, why would I want to come to a place and cook my own meal? I can't, I'm trying to get away from that. And then, but you go in there and that's what you're going to do. You're going to cook your own meal. And I thought it didn't last long, but it was everybody wanted to try it. They go in there and try it. But, so she's touring. I didn't know she was going to take him to some kind of Texas, icon. Are they? She gonna go?
We have to show them before they leave barbecue.
Yes.
So if you guys got a recommendation, love to hear it. That we do dinner tonight for barbecue. But I think they had yesterday we went to the food hall in Houston called The Post. Great place to bring your family, people coming out of town. Great concept. The food was good, but it was a good place to hang out, to show people around. That's in Houston. And we do have one here too, called Moco Food Hall. So,
Oh yeah.
yep.
Yeah, we've had them on, and it was the funniest thing about that though is that they didn't know what moco meant in Spanish before they named it, and they found out after they had already named it, and they were like, "Oh no!" And so then my good friend, this exterminator, it broke off from the company he was with, and he went and he says, "So we're naming it Moco Pest Control," and I went, "Do you know what moco?" Somebody needs to put that out, and so everybody knows what that means.
Yeah.
If they even start to to do it. But it was interesting. He said, "Oh yeah, people tell us now all the time what we named our restaurant and stuff." And it's pretty sickening. But anyway, I'm so excited about your location now. Is down this way, down. He pointed it out where your location was going to be.
Which one?
The one that's the Dragon Bowl.
I think it's that way.
Okay.
Kind of across from like Red Brick Tavern.
Yep, right across from Red Brick Tavern.
Oh, it is. Okay. Cool. Now, when does it open?
Oh, it's already open.
Oh, I thought there was something you're building.
Oh, that's the coffee shop.
Oh, the coffee shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the coffee shop. So our 1-year anniversary for Dragon Bowl is coming up in July. It's July 1st.
Okay.
Which is the same time of Freedom Fest. So we have a lot of history.
Yeah.
So they threw 202 through an event called Freedom Fest, a great event.
Oh.
Yeah. So our food truck was out there, along with Billy, Conroe Party Connection, and it was raining so bad, like it didn't stop raining.
We still had fun.
And
I think I remember that.
I think you were there. We had so many people come out, water balloon fight, dunk tank.
Oh,
You know,
man.
I still got my shirt that he gave me because it was soaked. It was soaked. Yes,
That's
it was
cool.
good times.
And that's on July
July 1st.
First.
This year.
Yep, and
Yeah.
this will
That's
be
going to happen.
Freedom Fest also lands on July 1st.
Yeah.
And this will be the third one, right?
Yep.
So after they go to Freedom Fest, then they go to the coffee shop.
Oh no, everybody wants to stay in downtown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
They'll-
got-
Yeah, so we're gonna have the street shut down from like his coffee shop all the way down Main Street till Metcalf Street, and then Symington Street, like where Dragon Bowl is, that'll be shut off, and then hopefully they're gonna let us do a little bit of corner of Metcalf there because they're gonna start working on the alley project, so they don't want us to take up too much space there. But anyways, we're gonna have all that blocked off, water features, rock climbing. Lots of stuff for kids to do, family fun. We'll have live music later. And then this all kind of goes into, he's doing his grand opening and all that kind of stuff, our 1-year anniversary. And then it all kind of goes into the city's thing that they do, the Stars and Stripes Festival, which will be in the park, but they'll do the fireworks and all that. And
Oh,
so
so that
should be a lot going on downtown.
Good grief. And there always is something going on. I mean, Conroe is so family oriented, and they have so many things for the family to do. And they have some bigger events than others, but still, there's a lot of activity that goes on. It doesn't just go dead at 9 o'clock
No.
at night, and it's all. I think y'all are open on Mondays. Are you open on Mondays? Or are you closed?
We are not open on Mondays. Mine's the only
We're
day
not
we're
open
closed.
on Monday also.
Okay, then don't come to Conroe downtown on Mondays because you have nothing to do, no place to eat, and it'll be.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've walked downtown and I'm hungry. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's Monday.
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Red Brick's open on Monday. Pacific Yard House is open on Monday. I think 219 is open on Monday. Then after that, the coffee shop, the new coffee shop will be open on Monday also as well.
There you go. Perfect.
Yep,
That's
it will be
perfect.
open on Monday. We'll probably shoot for 7 days a week. We'll shoot for 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. My goodness.
Got to get everybody caffeinated.
You do. You do. And what else do you sell?
We'll sell the banh mi sandwiches and Vietnamese sandwich, along with the baos, our rice bowls, and just things that a lot of restaurants don't serve yet here in downtown in the square.
Right.
We just want to make sure that we keep it different. So if you want chicken wings, you go to 202.
Right.
If you want, what is that, blueberry burger?
Oh, the bacon jam burger?
Yeah, the bacon jam burger. The bacon jam burger, you go see 202.
Is that 202?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bacon jam.
Yeah, it's kind of our specialty burger. So the chef makes like a bacon jam that he puts on the burger, and then like 4 pieces of bacon, and so it's a good burger if you like bacon.
Oh yeah, it's a great burger. You also, I'm not sure if he's not gonna bring it out or not, but his specialty ribs I was blessed to be able to try it out. That was really good. I think you should put that on the menu for real.
Oh, you mean you like at home? It was his
it,
home.
It was at his place.
Yeah.
And okay, so so your ribs are not on the menu yet.
No, that was just that was a specialty thing we did, just kind of a special. So
That was a tease because
Yeah.
we need good barbecue around here, and so that would have been good for you.
That was really good. Very, very tender, flavorful, everything.
Dragon Bowl has been open almost a year.
Yep.
And Dragon Bowl has all the noodle stuff and that you could desire, and even ramen.
Yep.
See, it's so funny because the kids love ramen noodles. During the pandemic, what was empty on the shelf? The ramen noodles, where they just went so fast, and so they got me interested in it. And it's great. I love that. So you get a variation of, like, you have a beef broth or you have a
Veggie.
yeah, there's a couple different ones.
Yeah, we try to cater to as many people as possible. The menu's not big. It's just that you can mix and match.
Well, you're like the Baskin Robbins of the. Yeah.
My son loves it.
noodle
He orders it like twice a week. He loves it. He's 12 years old, and that's like all he ever wants. Like, I mean, we could try to get him to eat at any other restaurant. He's like, no, I just want Dragon Bowl. And he likes their it's boba tea.
Yeah, boba.
So they have all these different teas that they make in house, and
He's 12 years old. And
yeah, and he's obsessed with it. And so my daughter's 16. She loves it too, but like my son, he wants to order it every meal.
Oh.
I'm like, I gotta keep my credit card from him because he tries to DoorDash it every day.
DoorDashing every day.
He was asking me to DoorDash it to school on the last day of school.
Wow.
I was like, you can't DoorDash to school, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. But
Can you?
He's an incredible kid.
I can imagine him sitting in the office. You want what? No, I'm sorry. We don't DoorDash. What is that? But I think that it's going to be fun. This is summer, and the kids getting out. Have y'all noticed any uptick in people coming in?
a little bit.
It will. I think they're starting to move out.
I noticed like on the weekend a little bit, especially with all the teachers and everybody getting out on Friday. We had a big crowd on Friday of teachers coming in, and we did some discounts for them and stuff like that.
Oh man!
So
yeah,
that was good. And usually, yeah, once they get out, they start coming around more, and the kids and everything. So,
well, I know they appreciated that. So y'all have really spiced up the downtown. That's good. So I'm going to come visit. I just got a call from my husband, who probably is going to keep me from going downtown. I was going to, like, every day go like an hour and spend downtown and go up and down and see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Because it's changed a lot in the last, we were down there, I guess it's been about 6 years since I've been down there. And so I walked down there and I was going like, Mimi's I recognize, and your place I recognize, and I'm going like, and then there's all these different restaurants and stuff. So I felt like it was my duty, if I'm going to have a restaurant on, I need to go eat where they, so I can say for sure, this is what you want to go, where you want to go eat. And I need to come try that.
Yeah, please
yours
do.
And the coffee shop sounds really good too.
If you have any friends and family who likes craft beer, we have downtown also, Foz, probably one of my favorite place to have a beer in downtown, just because it's convenient.
It's called what?
Foz.
Foz.
F-A-S-S.
F-S-S?
no, FASS.
F-A-S-S.
Yeah.
Foz.
Great place to just hang out, the atmosphere, the ambiance, everything. I feel like downtown has definitely changed and they're growing pretty quick. We got great people like Keath, who's doing amazing things. It takes people with great ideas to make it happen. When they started Freedom Fest, that was an incredible event. It shows that this is the third time around the community, the city of Conroe, are familiar with a festival like Freedom Fest. It's put on, and I felt like, hey, the city jumped on it. Yeah, it was Freedom Fest that made it happen.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I mean, because downtown Houston has Freedom Fest, and they when I worked at Warner, they would go down and shoot production stuff and all that, and it was so popular. It was really popular, and so I'm glad to see that happening here. Man, it's going to go crazy.
Yeah, it's a growing community, so it's nice to get different people that like different things and get them down to downtown Conroe.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what's nice about everything that we have down here. We don't have any big commercial chains or anything like that. Everybody's more or less like a local place, and we're all like, you know, putting a lot of effort into getting different people down here. And when you open up new stuff with new food and new concepts, it helps out. And like he's saying about the brewery, I mean, breweries have a huge following that like nobody else can get, because people just are obsessed with them. Like they want to go to every single one and check them out and come back and see where the beer that they like is made. So that's really cool that we have that down there. And then we have a winery. So, I mean, BE Winery. And we have a mead place. So,
Yeah.
Oh, a
Yeah.
meat place.
And
You've
that
been
just-
there.
It just
Yeah.
helps all of us out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you drink, you get hungry.
yeah.
And when you get hungry, you have so many variety of choices to go visit. And when you walk in, be like, wow, we didn't know that this is here, you know what I mean? Oh, I thought you just served beer. And then all of a sudden you have food. We're next attached to the corner pub. So, you know what I mean? You can actually order our food, go to the corner pub, grab a seat, and also grab a drink.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The corner pub's been like iconic in downtown Conroe. But he's laughing at me because Armando, you know Armando?
think so.
Nino?
Yeah. I
Armando
know.
Nino, he does a lot of events and stuff. And he brought people on and they started talking about mead. And I thought every time they said mead, they were saying meat. And I'm going like, I'm trying to follow this conversation because I had no idea what mead was. And so he's talking to someone who I've never drank, I never smoked, you know, I'm so boring, but no, I never did. And so I don't, certainly do not say that it's wrong for you to drink or you to drink. You can drink whatever you want to drink. It's up to you. That's fine. And so Armando's saying, you know, when you get, you know, when you, and I'm going like, no, I never drank. He goes, what? You never drank? You never drank? I went, no. He goes, how can you never drank? How can that be? Like it just boggled his mind that I couldn't drink. And I said, no, but I love being around it because everybody gets so weird and they won't remember the next day and they go, Cindy, what did I do? And did I do anything? Did I do anything to be embarrassed for? And I went, no, but when you promised me your car, that was just ridiculous. And I just took it because you promised it and you wrote it. And no, anyway, but you guys have been great. I thank y'all so much for coming on. And listen, I want to meet your wife. Your wife has got to come on here and talk about how she gets, you know, and why you have better hair than she does. And so it just, we need to talk to her. She sounds good. But listen, I got to know about this, you know, the contest. And if we could have anybody on that we need to help promote.
I mean, there's a bunch of them that have made it to the finals yet, but I
that
think
would be great.
Dick was mentioning earlier, like DeAndre that works in transportation.
Yes.
He's also on the board at the Chamber of Commerce. He'd be a good guy to get in here and not only talk about that, but talk about transportation, what they're doing downtown, what they're doing with parking and accessibility. And
That's a
and
wide
then
range.
Yeah, he can
It's
also
like-
tell you all about the chamber. So
Yeah. And then Hamatoon. It'll be great. No, I'm looking forward to having him on. That'll be fun. But anybody that you decide you want to promote or you think needs to be heard or seen or anything like that, you let me know.
okay,
That
for
would be
sure.
fun. And tell all your family and your friends and stuff, I have enjoyed the vibration of the table as your phone rang. It was amazing.
I'll put
You've
it
got
on
a
the
lot
chair
of
next
friends.
time.
You know, no.
I'll
I'm
put it on the
kidding.
chair.
I'm kidding. That makes me feel like how popular you are. Okay, Richard, we will be signing off. We have to tell you guys goodbye. And but first, I want to say I wasn't here for Memorial Day, but every day should be Memorial Day. Every day should. And so we just want to say all of our first responders, our police officers, down to the teachers, to the medical, everybody we have at Conroe. We're so proud and we're so safe because of these guys. Thank you so much, first responders. We love you, and we hope you have a really good day, and be careful, and you get a nap, okay? All right. Love you. Bye-bye.
Every week, people ask the same two questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these two questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, one-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran's show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
This program is sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group. It is not the intent of Wootton Financial Group to render or offer personalized investment advice or financial planning advice through this radio program or any related website. Wootton Financial Group's participation in this program is limited to providing general information on financial matters and should not be construed as financial recommendation or investment advice. Investment advisory services are offered through Game Plan Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the state of Texas. Insurance services are offered through Wootton Financial Group, Inc. Game Plan Advisors and Wootton Financial Group, Inc. are affiliated through common ownership, and neither firm is affiliated with The Cindy Cochran Show. No listener should assume that any information presented and or made available on this program serves as the receipt of or a substitute for personalized individual advice from Game Plan Advisors, Wootton Financial Group, or any of their representatives.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County